tonight's NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball game between the visiting Roxbury Tigers and your MassBay Buccaneers. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Roxbury Tigers. Sophomore guard from Mattapan, Mass, number 3, Michael Correa. Sophomore guard from Melody, Columbia, number 13, Geronimo Patino. Sophomore guard from Clearwater, Florida, number 0, DJ Corbett Jr. Freshman forward from Sarasota, Florida, number 25, Julian Fay. And the guard from the Bronx, New York, number 1, Otto Berthens. The head coach of the Tigers is Albert Hale. And now, your MassBay Buccaneers! 6'4" sophomore guard from Nobbins, Louisiana, number 3, Lionel Nelson. 6'7" sophomore forward from Franklin, Mass, number 4, Brandon Dunbar. 6'3" freshman guard from Canton, Mass, number 14, Lance Dorflet. 5'11" freshman guard from Brockton, Mass, number 5, Ezekiel Johnson. And a 6-foot sophomore guard from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, number 21, Carvin Darby. The head coach of the Buccaneers is John Preciosa.
Murphy's Law works overtime and live streaming, folks. From the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass. is NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball here on LSP. Today, it's the MassBay Buccaneers and the Roxbury Tigers to kick off the second half of the 2024-25 season. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Saeed Vasugi is on camera, and it's a new-look MassBay team with a new head coach, John Preciosa, giving the ball to newcomer Carvin Darby for the first shot of the game. A layup is no good. In transition, a layup is good for Otto Berzins. So a good start for Albert Hale's squad, who enter play at 500 in Region 21 play, 6-6, and 9-12 overall. MassBay just one win to their name since November, and that was a non-conference win over the winter break. They are hoping against hope that new head coach and a new look to the offense and everything else will spark a turnaround here in the second half. Late 3 in the shot clock. Lucky to get iron there, Zeke Johnson. And the rebound again by Berzins. Thank you so much. Correa directing traffic. And now in the corner, back out to Berzins. Spot up 3. Front iron no good. The rebound straight to Lionel Nelson, helping him with some procure some videos for a highlight film, but unfortunately that is an over and back. That will give the ball back to Roxbury. It is 2-0 Tigers here in the early going. Tigers in black and the Bucks in white. Corbett, Berzins, Correa, Patino, and Fay, the starting lineup for the Roxbury Tigers. Taking a spill after faking the pass is Patino. It's a traveling violation. And it'll probably result in a quick little cleanup job on aisle 1 there before we resume play. MassBay starting the game with Nelson, Dunbeer, Johnson, Dorsalis, and Garby. MassBay started conference play, started Region 21 play, 3-1? But long losing streak, didn't win a single game in the month of December. Just one win on that non-conference road trip to begin the calendar year. Dunbeer fadeaway, front iron no good, rebound Berzins. And John Preciosa, the former Quinsig coach, now at the helm of the MassBay Buccaneers, hoping to turn things around in this season and beyond. A traveling violation by Corbett will give the ball back to the Bucks. 2-0 our score, 2:20 gone by in the first half. We actually do have a new camera here, folks. You might not necessarily be able to tell here with this picture. Well, hopefully you will be if I get the ideal result of fewer blips in the picture of the capture card and the camera and everything. But here's Garby. It shoots in 4K. Unfortunately, live streaming in 4K is a bit of a hassle. So you're still seeing this in 1080. Here's a steal. Layup is good for Corbett. But this will hopefully bode well for future content, future pre-recorded content. I hate that phrase, content creation. Listen, folks, I unironically referred to myself as a content creator in a recent pitch email and got a positive response within hours. Spot up 3, not a positive response on that shot by Dorsalis. Another rebound for Burns. He's got 4 already. Picks up the dribble, kicks it over to Corbett, drives the lane, one-hand floater off the back of the iron, and no good, and then picked up by Dorsalis. Dorsalis the other way, hoping to get the Bucks on the board. Layup, well, he won't get the field goal there, but he will go to the line for 2. Looks like he got the got the foul on, is that fit? And they got Burzins on that one. Okay. It was going to be him, but front iron is no good on the first free throw for Dorsalis. But as I was saying, streaming in 4K is a bit of a challenge. And the home roll, friendly one at that for the Bucks. To get them on the board is 4-1, and Coach Prez is going to take a timeout. 16:32 to go in the first half. Tigers 4, Bucks 1. LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card protectors made in the U.S. and Canada, trusted by LSP. Use the checkout codes you see on your screen at shippingshieldus.com for a discount on your next order. We may receive a commission if you use these codes, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is. Now to practice, folks. It's been a while, a month and a half. Did you miss me? No, you didn't. Don't lie. I've been doing some side projects, freelancing. Those are words people say when they're not actually doing anything, right? Now the timeout. Tigers able to get it across half court. Here's Corbett picking up the dribble, giving it back out to Correa down low from just outside the key. Burzins, no. Back the other way come the Bucks. Little starter step by Johnson. Gives it to Dorsalis and slowing it down. Now the drive, kicking back out. Johnson, 3, rims out. Tough luck there. Another rebound for Burzins, 5 already for Otto. Hands it off to Correa. Corbett, back iron no good. Dunbeer secures the rebound. Into the corner. Kind of an awkward looking shot, but whatever works for Carvin's Garby. The first field goal for the Bucks comes at about 4.5 gone by in the first half, and now a steal by Dorsalis. Goes out of bounds, no foul there as Dorsalis took a spill over the end line, but will remain with the Bucks in a all of a sudden tie game. It's a game that you feel like Roxbury should have pulled away early, but good defensive responses by the Bucks, limiting them to just the 2 field goals so far. And now they're even on the 3-pointer by Garby, and we'll see if the Bucks can take their first lead of the game. Jab step Dorsalis. Johnson. 16 to shoot. Garby, couple of fakes. Peels back towards midcourt stripe, 10 to shoot. Dunbeer trying to get past a couple of Roxbury defenders. Now kicking the corner. Johnson, 3, rims out. Look who's there. Burzins, rebound number 6 already. Oh my goodness. Hard contact there as Burzins was trying to go for the leaner and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 at the expense of Lionel Nelson, his first foul in the first of the game on the Buccaneers. Burzin's first free throw is no good. Second free throw is, and Burzin's now with 3. 5-4. Tigers on top. Full court press, they break it, get it ahead to Dunbeer. Crosses, kicks it out. Garby, 3, no! Oh boy. Patino with the rebound. Now here comes Fay, no. Rebound Dorsalis. Taking it all the way, one hand leaner off the glass. A little bit of a scoop there. And MassBay on top for the first time, 6-5. 5:40 gone by in the first half. Burzins drives, one-hander, no! And a foul on the Bucks during the rebound, it looks like. It was actually a shooting foul drawn by Burzins, okay. They got Dunbeer for that one. That is his first and the second of the game on the Bucks. Burzin's back to the line for 2. Front iron, no good. Again, 1 of 2 for Burzins. What? My God. I got a bit of an issue here with so the shot clock didn't reset after that. Honestly, what was that? Just gotta go back on the replay myself just to make sure I saw what I thought I saw, and it was just went up the far sideline, an easy turnover. Air ball on the 3, and that goes out of bounds off MassBay as Fave's trying to clean it up. Wow. Well, guess I'm not the only one with rust right now in the early going. 6:13 gone by in the first half, a 6-6 score. Burzins cans the 3. 7 now for Otto. Otto knows. Timeout, MassBay. Again, it's not a huge deficit or anything, but it does look like the Bucks are a little bit out of sorts. Coach Preziosa needing to rally the troops a little bit here. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. Email yours truly, samfeelypbp@gmail.com for all the deets. 9-6 is our score. Roxbury on top of MassBay. 6:24 gone by here in the first half. Otto Burzins has 7 of Roxbury's 9 so far. 3 points each for Dorsalis and Garby. Nearly going for the MassBay Buccaneers. First home game for new MassBay head coach John Preziosa, former Quinsig coach. Connected with him a couple years ago at regionals in Holyoke, and he recognized me, and I guess I'm hard to miss. That's fair. But here he is to, again, guide MassBay to a turnaround in this season and beyond. Less than a decade ago, the Buccaneers were, cream of the crop in Region 21, but fallen on hard times in recent years. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that those hard times really coincide with the fact of the first year I showed up to do these games. Yeah, that's a great endorsement of my services, isn't it? No good for Nelson. A rebound by Correa. Hip to hip with Dorsalis the other way, and Correa, fine effort. Oh boy. Just trying to kick his foot there was Garby to try and keep his balance, but he's gonna throw it in the backcourt anyway in the end, and Corbett makes him pay. 13-6 now. Largest lead of the game for Roxbury, and trying to go up for the layup is Dorsalis. It's on the deck, somehow kept alive by the Bucks. Garby didn't see it coming. Vince Lassiter is on the court right now, number 23 in white, number 1 in your hearts. And now a turnover. It's picked up by Corbett. All the way, layup is good, and 1! Couldn't have gotten Markel Hall answers. He's not on the court, is he? Well, 3-point play. Is it 3-point play? I'm just gonna. No 22 on the court either. What's going on? Have to admit. Okay. Just trying to get a hold of everything, and again, exhale. When I say LSP is something for everyone since 2011, I by God mean it. Sports, live events, pet sitting, and walking, tech help, errands, and a whole lot more. Find more information on our services on our Thumbtack page and Linktree LSP37, or email yours truly so we can proceed to give you what you need. Now I need an accurate foul count. They mean it? Was it Garby's foul or Lasser's? What I'm trying to figure out, but I'm as lost right now as the rest of y'all. All right, so after the 3-point play was completed and the timeout by Roxbury, it is a 10-point Tigers lead, and Roxbury not taking their foot off the gas defensively. They do break the press to Dunbeer, who finds Nelson. No! The rebound by Fay. Patino out to Correa. Berzin's 3, no. Dunbeer draws the foul on Fay. Nelson coming off, Johnson coming back on. McNeil's on the court. Corey McNeil trying to add to his highlight reel. Kicks it in the corner. Oh, nice fake by Dorsalis. Oh, my goodness. The basketball gods are exceptionally cruel to MassBay right now. Can't buy a bucket. Corbett head fakes down low. Big man with the layup, no good. Swatted away from Adiel Escobar. Back the other way come the Bucks. job by Dunbeer on him. This is a thick boy. Rebound Burzins. He may get a double-double in the first half. And one. That'll at least get him to 9 points. And he makes his free throw. He's 3 rebounds away from a double-double in the first half. Right now at 9 of Roxbury's 18 points. And I'll have a sub. And there is number 10 for Otto. 14-0 run right now by the Tigers. Lassiter out to Dorsalis. No! McNeil comes away with the ball. Slips and slides and a whistle. Oh, they didn't set the shot clock properly. Supposed to reset to 20 after hitting the rim. And yeah, they're gonna set it to 15, all right. MassBay has to remember now, they only have 10 to shoot. So they gotta act quick. McNeil, 5, does he realize it? It's on the deck. Jump ball, and possession goes to Roxbury. And I'm not sure if MassBay would have gotten anything out of it anyways. And we got a substitution. Jasper Landrum checking into the game. And just got the Baseball Hall of Fame voting results. Congratulations to Billy Wagner, Ichiro Suzuki, and CC Sabathia as a three-pointer is canned to extend this Roxbury run to 18-0, 17-0 rather, on the three-pointer by Max Iwanami. Lassiter, no! Correa with the rebound. Iwanami, another three. Back iron, no good, and the rebound by McNeil. I noticed in the word I just got is Lassiter finally puts an end to this 17-0 run by the Tigers, but it's still a 2-touchdown lead right now for the visitors. 22-8. Oh! Landrum with the rebound. A miss by Burzins. Ichiro Suzuki 1 vote shy of unanimous induction. And once again, I have to know who felt that way, huh? Wagner should have been in the hall years ago, and Sabathia, one of like only 3 or 4 lefties with 250 wins and 3,000 Ks. Congratulations to them. Spot up 3 in the corner, Lassiter, no, and the rebound by Escobar. Spin move, trying to, well, he might have had some space to shoot, then tried to drop it in for Escobar, and he got nothing and liked it. .8:35 to go here in the first half, still 22-8. Floater off the glass, no good. this is unsettling in a way. Traveling violation on the Tigers. Britton Scott coming in for the Tigers. So right now the Tigers with Scott, Patino, Iwanami, Escobar, and Damian Bates on the floor. And MassBay with Landrum, Johnson, Lassiter as Zeke gets the layup. Another timeout called by MassBay, 22-10. The LSP store is open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers, shirts, or other merch, including some words I've probably said on this here YouTube channel over the years. LSP37.creator-spring.com for merch. samfeelypvp@gmail.com for game videos. 7:48 remaining in the first half, 22-10. Is our score. Roxbury on top of MassBay. First home game for new MassBay head coach John Preziosa. And kind of a battle to start, but Roxbury went on a 16-0 run, got up to 22-6. A steal by Nelson, incoming! Not the first time I've gotten to break that one out this year. Jump pass into the corner. Iwanami, a three, no. Rebound Scott after it popped away from him for a moment. He gets the layup. Johnson kicks it out. Garby, three. It ain't garbage time, it's Garby time. Second three for Carvins. 24-15 is our score. Under 7 minutes to go. Scott, Iwanami, three. No. Weak side rebound, Nelson. Lassiter with speed, behind the back but poked away, and Iwanami took some contact there after getting that little gift there. The ball's poked away from Lassiter. McNeil and Dunby are coming back into the game. Landrum and Lassiter sitting down. Patino gives it to Scott, back to Patino. Iwanami, a three on his first attempt, right? And a little misplaced confidence since then. It's not like he's been taking them in bad looks, but gets the rebound, but then is rejected. Back the other way come the Bucks. McNeil fakes out the entire Roxbury student body, and now Johnson kicks it out. Garby thought about a three, 18 to shoot. Now he'll drive, finds the space, no! There's just too many instances, actually I think for both teams here in this first half, where they've been getting good looks, they've been getting space, it's just been awful luck. The ball coming off the rim. Hello. I mean, what else can you do at that point if you're Scott? Good defense, forcing you to dribble it off your toe and into the backcourt or out of bounds. Pick your poison. Turn over to the Bucks. Just imagine how much higher scoring this game could be, especially for the Bucks. Despite some good looks, just bad bounces. One too many times. MassBay could potentially have a small lead right now. Part of the game, unfortunately. It's called variance, Sweaty. Look it up. Burzins once again trying to get ever closer to that first half double-double. He's already got 10 points and now 8 rebounds, but now we got another stoppage and a turnover. It's a foul or just a, oh, it was a 10-second, I think. Ja'Cory, give yourself some credit, man. Johnson. Oh, Nelson, wake up, man. Yeah, he cans that one. That'll go on your highlight tape. Did he can it? No way. He didn't. What? He what? He what? No, come on. Yeah, okay, so it was. He did make it, but just it doesn't really matter at that point because Roxbury got the 3 back. What took you so long, man? Get those points to the scoreboard faster. Like everyone was. Again, everyone's rusty right now after a long hiatus, but MassBay doing their best to stay in this one. It's a 2-possession game. 27-21. It's a 15-5 run right now by the Bucks. No good for Burzins. Out of bounds to the Bucks. And if the ball goes almost in the hallway in the near corner, but close to bounce off not just a Roxbury player, but also a MassBay player. In the end, it is Bucks ball. So a chance to cut it to 4 or even 3, 1 possession here for MassBay. Being down by as many as 16 in this half. That is, that was one of the shots of all time. That's what that was. Rebound Correa. Burzins from the free throw line. No. Fay with a rebound. No. Dunbeer tapping the rebound to McNeil. Another chance to go to 1 possession, possibly, for the Bucks. Dorsalis back out to McNeil. Over to Nelson. Bounces off of Burzins and cans it. It is a 4-point game, 27-23. A game that the Buccaneers have trailed by as many as 16, 22-6 was the score at its worst for the Bucks, but 2:49 to go in the first half and a 17-5 run. Math is hard for the Bucks since that point. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Of course you are. Then follow and support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP37. We're also on Thumbtack and TCG Player if you're into that sort of thing. 27-23, Roxbury looking to extend the lead. Burzins, no. He's almost to a double-double here in the first half, but a foul as the Bucks trying to bring it the other way. Believe it is on Correa. Now, that is not nearly enough to put MassBay in the bonus or anything. We'll restart all the way in the backcourt. Here's Dunbeer. One saving grace, really, for the Tigers in that foul. so far away from their basket that forced MassBay to go the length of the court again. Front iron no good, and the rebound on one hop to Correa. Fires on the first two down. Twins Nationals fans have heard that a million times. Spot up three in the corner, air ball. I'm talking about the Baseball Hall of Fame. Dorsales finally comes up with a rebound, and he's just trying to get out from underneath Correa. Still moving up court is Lance, kicks it out. Garby, no. Corbett into the corner. Oh boy. Bursons was ready to take the three and nearly took a step too early. Now the Tigers, once they settle it down a little bit. Corbett back up to Bursons, swung around to Patino. Corner three is front iron and hits the shot clock. Out of bounds to the Bucks, 1:35 to go in the first half. And some changes as Landrum coming in for Dunbeer for MassBay. McNeil gets a screen from Nelson, kicks it out in the corner. A three is good for Lance Dorsales. And it is a 1-point game after the Bucks were down 16 in this half. Fay. Wild and off the side of the backboard, another turnover. MassBay's got a 2-for-1 opportunity here to close out the half. They're currently on a 20-5 run. Lassiter, oh, fancy pass over to Nelson, and a fancy finish at that. MassBay is on top, 28-27. But folks, remember, there's still a whole other half of basketball left after this, and possibly more. Offensive foul on the Tigers. Shot clock and game clock are about even as McNeil drives and hands it off to Lassiter, who gets the screen from Landrum. Now takes the three, back iron no good, rebound. Oh wow, Corbett could have outletted it to Bursons, he didn't. The jump pass, had to get rid of it before he committed a travel. And now here comes Correa, and he draws a foul with 3.9 to go. So a chance for the Tigers to tie or take the lead on these free throws for Michael Correa. First one is good. Our next broadcast is going to be January 30th, 6 p.m. Eastern, for John Preziosa facing his old club, the Quincy Wyverns. MassBay Buccaneers host them here on LSP. Watch live and on demand for free, you know. All the cool kids are doing it. Wow, the game clock started late there, and Buccaneers took the near full court heave, but the late start to the clock is just honestly. Is something wrong with the clock controller? I don't know. We'll try to dust that off during halftime. We'll take a timeout and be back with the second half from the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass. It's the Roxbury Tigers 29, and the MassBay Buccaneers 28. This is NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball here on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NJCAA men's basketball here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass. Saeed Vasugi's on camera. Roxbury Tigers on top of the MassBay Buccaneers, 29-28. A game that Roxbury led 22-6. But MassBay actually took a lead until the very last seconds of this, the first half. A couple of free throws for Correa. Pushed the Tigers back up in front by 1 before halftime, but a 16-point lead was completely erased by the Bucks, and now the Tigers only up by 1 to begin the second half. MassBay went on a 22-7 run to finish off that half to get back within 1. MassBay in white, Roxbury in black, as we get the second half underway in the first home game for new Bucks head coach John Preziosa, former coach at Quinsigamond, talking to Adam Nelson between halves, and he said that, hopefully, he's not holding his breath to, make the, Region 21 tournament, but it would be awesome if the Bucks did, but he's hoping that this, sets the groundwork for the future for the Bucks to possibly return to dominance here in Region 21. Dunbarry's a sophomore. Was a key contributor last year, but he's been hampered by injuries in his 2 years here. Unable to sink his first field goal attempt of the half to give the Bucks potentially the lead. And now here is Burzins going back to work. Otto Burzins nearly had a double-double in the first half alone. He is now up to 13 points, and that'll be an offensive foul on MassBay. 13 and 8 right now for Otto. The foul on Garby, and I don't know if that's actually his fourth. I did not get the full foul counts during the halftime. I'm just trying to tend to some other things, but we do have another foul. There's no way that anyone on MassBay has 4 fouls right now, because all right, neither team got to the 1-1 in the first half, so I'll have to get this sorted out. You need a decongestant over there? I'm terrible, I know. Second chance, no good for MassBay. Here come the Tigers in transition. The drive by Burzin, steps back, kicks it out. Corbett kicks it back out. Swung the corner, Burzin's 3, and 1! Oh boy. Dorsalis. Super aggressive on the closeout. And now a chance for a 4-point play for Burzins. It's a 9-0 run by Roxbury to start the second half, and MassBay, well, they nearly immediately turned it over, but that was deflected out of bounds by the Tigers, so will remain with the Bucks here. But a 9-0 run now to start the second half by the Tigers, and including the free throws at the end of the first half, 11-0 overall. A 16-0 run by Roxbury, countered by a 16-5 run by MassBay, but now 11 in a row by Roxbury, and Looks like they're waving off the shot here. It's a foul on the ground, it looks like, according to the official. So who do they get there? Get Patino? Or guys lining up on for the free throws, and it wasn't a free throw. It wasn't a shooting foul. They got Burzins, okay, and that will be his third apparently. All right, wait, 30 seconds? 30 seconds on the shot clock? What am I missing? Good boy. Out of bounds remains with the Bucks. Now my question is, should it be 20 or 30, 20 or 10 on the shot clock? Nobody seems to be arguing about the shot clock. It's not going to matter anyways as Faye comes away with the rebound. Burzins, oh boy. Air ball gives possession back to MassBay. Johnson. Nelson drives, spins. Rejected by Correa. Dunbeer. Oh, what the? Just nearly popped Faye in the face with the basketball. No good. Faye trying to one-hand the rebound and off MassBay. In the corner, Corbett three, no. Weak side rebound, Nelson. Into the corner for Garby. Yes, third three of the game for Carvin's Garby. The first points of the half for the Bucks. Ends an 11-0 run by the Tigers. 38-31, 16:45 left in the second half. No. Can't knock the hustle by Johns, but turns it right back over and turns it to two for Correa. Well, Correa could, really all Nelson could do to try and keep possession. Look like he was stumbling out of bounds, trying to haul in the ball after the turnover by the Tigers. And now foul out near the three-point line is going to allow the Bucks to reset and also get some changes as Jasper Landrum is on the court now. McNeil. Landrum sets the screen. McNeil goes to the left of it. Now kicks it out. Dorsalis three. No. Faye trying to self-pass. Is that a travel? Looked like he picked up the pivot foot too. And there's the travel. I thought the travel should have come when Faye had picked up the back foot. And MassBay forces the turnover in the end. It's a 9-point game, 40-31. Roxbury started this half on a 9-0 run to make the run 11-0 from the end of the first half, and Nelson fights through the contact to get the deuce and go to the line for three the hard way. Got Correa for that one. Well, it's once again a two-possession game now, 40-34, and a timeout has been called. 30-second timeout. 15:52 remaining in the second half. LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly, made in the U.S. and Canada and 100% recyclable. Visit shippingshieldus.com and use the link in the description of the codes on your screen for a discount on your next order. We may receive a commission for any orders you place with these codes, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is. Luka Vlajkovic in the chat. Luka, how you doing? Yeah, Coach Prez took Quincy to back-to-back Region 21 Final Fours before falling, as one does in Region 21 eventually, to Northern Essex. But again, hoping to set the foundation for the next generation of MassBay basketball here starting in the second half. A two-possession game, 40-34 in favor of Roxbury, but I don't care who your coach was. Is it like kosher, legal, ethical for a Quincy player to root for MassBay? You can say you're just rooting for Coach Prez, Luka, but by extension, you're rooting for MassBay. And again, is that illegal? Out of bounds to the Bucks. Hit the subscribe button, you coward. It's a joke, kid. Here's McNeil. Sounds like an obnoxious Twitch streamer, except I'm actually doing play-by-play for sports, and I do say so myself, not terrible at it. I cannot be anyone other than myself. Spin move, Garby. Nails it. 4-point game now, 40-36. Garby just, Lasser just jumping. Lasser just jumping all over the place. Old Man River nearly came up with the ball. It's a tie ball. Possession will go to the Tigers. Nearly a full shot clock for the Tigers to work with here. 5 minutes and change gone by in the second half. Fay, entry to Patino. Now Fay loses the handle down low. Coming away with it is Garby. Lassiter drives. One hand, it's good. Oh, finger roll. This is a one-possession game all of a sudden, 40-38. Back, fourth and fourth. Check out my gravel pit. Oh, nice little Euro step. Not going to happen for Burzins. Second effort, though, is good. Lead back up to 4, 42-38. McNeil. Lassiter has a screen from Landrum. Now drives, picks up the dribble, kicks it back out, and it's going to go all the way to the sharply dressed Albert Hale over there next to the Roxbury bench. And in an era where more and more basketball coaches are opting for, something a little more comfortable, like the team zip up or quarter zip, and either, casual slacks or even like the warm-up pants and then sneakers. It's been essentially the norm since the COVID pandemic. Last second three actually hit the back of the iron for Burzins. Nice to see Hale with the vest and shirt and tie on point. Jab step, now kick back out to Corbett. Now Burzins Corbett three. No, the rebound by Dorsless. Of course, Bob Huggins was doing that. Cincy and West Virginia and everywhere else before it was cool. Little shake and bake move by McNeil. All for naught. Rebound Fay. 42-38, 7 minutes gone by, second half. Correa slowing it down here. Now Berzins has some space. Defense collapsed on him. Shot rimmed out, but he drew the foul on Landrum. So tough break there for Jasper. A great find for Berzins with defenders pretty much spread out outside the key. All reacted well enough in time to alter the shot, but in the end, two more free throws coming for Otto Berzins. First one is good. Dunbeer coming back in for the Bucks. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. Email samfeelypvp@gmail.com for all the deets, and a timeout is called by Albert Hale and the Roxbury Tigers. Full timeout. 12:50 to go in the second half, and Roxbury has 3 timeouts remaining. Bucks have 2. 4 fouls on the Bucks, 3 on the Tigers. 44-30. I wasn't sure of myself reading the score that was right in front of my eyes. 44-38. And the possession arrow favoring the MassBay Buccaneers. When I say LSP has something for everyone since 2011, I by God mean it. Sports, live events, pet sitting and walking, tech help, errands, and a whole lot more. Find all the information on our services at our Thumbtack page or at Linktree LSP37 or by emailing yours truly so we can proceed to give you what you need. 44-38. Roxbury on top of MassBay in the first home game of the John Preziosa administration, if you will, here for MassBay men's basketball. MassBay started the season 3-1, and that one loss in that 4-game span was only a 7-point loss to Roxbury on Tuesday, November 12th, but they haven't won a game in Region 21 since a 9-point win over Holyoke all the way back on November 16th. They did not win a single game in December, and last win was a 77-71 win over Southern Maine Community College on Wednesday, January 8th. A couple losses sandwiched around that to Great Bay and NHTI. And now the Bucks back at home in Region 21 play. They did not have a single non-conference, non-region home game. Now foul down here, the Roxbury Hoop. Albert Hale saying, is that on 3? Meaning Michael Correa, if it was, it would have been his 4th foul. First free throw no good for Lance Dorsalis. Well, they put number 4 up there for the foul, but I guess it was in fact on Correa because number 4, Britton Scott, isn't even on the floor right now. Again, might need to dust the contacts on the scoreboard control at some point. 1 of 2 at the line for Lance. 44-39 is our score. Berzins turns it over, and somehow keeping it in bounds to start the other way is Dorsalis. Spot up 3, Johnson, no. And a rebound for Roxbury and a foul drawn in the process. Back at it, eh? Roxbury now up by 8 again, 47-39. That pass into the corner was deflected by Jalen Jasmine. And it'll remain with the Bucks with 24 to shoot. And Lassiter with a late reaction to setting up for the inbound pass. I don't know, waiting over towards close to the scores desk for. Very clearly out of bounds. Corner right next to Andrew. 15 to shoot. One hand, no good for Zeke. A rebound by Faye. Can Roxbury get the lead back up to double digits here? Erson's swung around to Corbett. Drops it off for Faye, and it rolls home. I'm sure the Bucks are thinking, where were those bounces when we were shooting at that hoop in the first half? The lead is now back up to 10 for the Tigers, 49-39. Led by as many as 16. At a 22-6 juncture in the first half. Berzins with the steal all the way, no good. Rebound, stick back is no good. Third opportunity, bounced around, and the Tigers somehow maintain possession. Great persistence by Jalen Jasmine. Now Berzins directing traffic, but only with 9 to shoot. Finds some space, takes an NBA three. Rebound collected by Dunbeer. If you're the Bucks, you cannot allow those kinds of possessions with much frequency and expect the opposition to get absolutely nothing out of it. Possession like that, a result like that, is the exception, not the rule. Oh, Jasmine. Is he trying to wall ride Johnson? What is going on? Do a barrel roll. Lionel Nelson goes out of bounds. There's just everyone slipping and sliding. Nelson seems to be okay for the most part. And we've seen some slickness right around that particular spot of the key throughout this game. Coach Hale's going to call another timeout, 49-41, and make sure this lead doesn't disintegrate like the 16-pointer did back in the first half with 10:16 to go. The LSP store is open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers, shirts, or other merch, including some stuff with my dog, Tina the Long Arena, on it. LSP37.creator-spring.com for merch. Email yours truly for game videos. 49-41. 10:16 to go in the second half. Roxbury led by as many as 16 in the first half. MassBay came roaring back all the way to take a late lead in the first half before Roxbury took it back on a couple of free throws with 3 seconds left and extended that lead to start the second half. MassBay hanging in there, 49-41, and trying to win their first Region 21 game in over 2 months. Their last win came against Holyoke in this barn, 75-66 on November 16th. But since then, 100-58 loss at Quincy, 79-71 loss here versus Massasoit. Lost by 28 to Northern Essex, 23 to Bunker Hill, by 1 to Springfield Tech. Off the inbound layup again. Nelson robbed the Iron Unkind. Things that you really need to see go your way out of timeouts to get some momentum back. And can't fault Leo for that one at all, but I feel for him. Can't let this keep happening. How much control do you realistically have over it? Dunbeer trying to save it from going out of bounds. It will go back to the Tigers. They'll get 20 because Dunbeer did establish possession. Now dropped into the corner. They're more than halfway, or maybe not. because there's 7 seconds, then they reset to 20. 3 seconds to come out. It should be 4, if that's the case. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Hooray for new math. So simple that only a child can do it. Come back tomorrow night. We're going to do fractions. All right. Oh, Coach Hale trying to understand the situation here, because I think he's seeing what I initially thought the ruling was, that Dunbeer had established possession. And as such, when Roxbury gets it back, it should have been it should have been 20. That is not the case. We'll only have 4 to shoot. Burzins somehow gets it off. It was a travel. Roxbury bench saying, wait, you call this dead already for a shot clock violation? Oh, okay, that one. All right, whatever. Burzins hoping to maybe get a shooting foul. The 2 defenders in front of him, but 'twas not to be. 49-41, 9.5 minutes to go in the second half. And here is Garby to the near side for Dorsless, and now in the corner, Dunbeer peels it out. Spin move, Garby, literally put it on the deck, but that was a travel. A win by the Tigers would get them above 500 in Region 21 play, and also get them their 10th win of the season overall. Right now, top of Region 21, Quincy, 13-1. Wow, someone other than Northern Essex, huh? 10 to shoot. Wild layup, no good. Rebound, the stick back. Burzins blocked. Dunbeer saying, give me that ball. Garby, no. Jalen Jasmine racking up the minutes here in the second half. Not really a factor in the first. Corner for Corbett, down low. Fay. It's a travel. The 2 defenders in front of him just trying to somehow barge his way through them, and ended up traveling in the process. And Landrum will check in for Dunbeer. Now Quincy 13-1 Region 21 play. Northern Essex 11-1. They have those 2 games in hand. They'd have to win both to keep pace with them. Then Bristol at 9-3 and Bunker Hill at 7-5. So Roxbury win would have them even in the win column with Bunker Hill for the 4 seed. Fade away at the free throw line. No, bounced around. Fay nearly tapped it into his own net, but saved the rebound going to Jasmine. Nearly lost it over the midcourt stripe. A nearly carried. And now in the corner, Burzins saw that high bounce, that dribble. Dangerous spot there. So both offenses have gone cold a bit here. Dorsless maintains possession somehow. And now McNeil at the free throw line, Nelson. Spins, drives, lays it in. Looking for a foul. Saying he got some contact on the elbow. 2-possession game, 49-43, 7.5 to go. Corbett directing traffic. Here's Jasmine. Burzins. Patino in the corner, head faking the 3, now stepping inside. Air ball, little too strong there for Corbett. He was the defender, stepped inside the arc for a higher percentage look, and then just went over everything. That one goes off the underside of the backboard, and the rebound by Fay. Other way, redemption, no. Patino tracks down the rebound though, into the corner, Burzins. Back up to Corbett, now to Jasmine. Under 7 minutes to go, 10 to shoot. Corbett gets the screen, loses the handle, outlet pass. Garby lays it in. Double figures for Carvin's Garby, 4-point game. 13 now for Carvin's. Oh, Corbett trying to save that ball from going out of bounds, took himself out of the play for a moment. 10 to shoot, whip down low, then relayed back in the corner for a spot up three that is front iron, and hits the backboard again. It was on the third time this game the Tigers have gotten a reasonable look that bounced high and then up to the scoreboard, and now it's a wedgie basically, or just doing a bouncing act at the very least. All right. I mean, you got the broom handle, you know. Wait. Are we sure? Oh. Yeet. Ah! And for your halftime entertainment, hey! Nobody challenged this guy at the pool tables. McNeil. And could have used a moment of levity in this game. Huh? Garby, 15 to shoot, drives, no. A rebound for Fay, gets it back, layup is good. Key layup there for the Tigers to get the lead back up to 6. And a timeout by Albert Hale, so Roxbury only has one remaining. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Of course you are. Follow and support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Membership's also available. PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP 37, and we're also on Thumbtack and TCG Player if you're into that sort of thing. It's the right thing to do. 51-45. Yeah, the right thing to do is give me your money. Anyways, 51-45. Roxbury on top of MassBay. 5:45 to go in the second half. This is a game that Roxbury led by 16 in the first half. There was a more than that though. 16-0 run by Roxbury, followed by a 22-5 run by MassBay. Then after that, an 11-0 run across the first and second halves by Roxbury. Coutinho okay there? Trying to get in position and slip massively. Oh my goodness. That's something Ja'Cory would have wanted on his highlight reel. Oh, good Lord. Ja'Cory obviously frustrated, having his man on skates, but not being able to finish. Trying to poke it away from behind. Committed the foul. Is that 7? Is that 6? I guess it's foul number 6. All right, not 7, that's for sure. On the corner for Corbett. Down low. Persons kicks out, relayed in the corner, driving the baseline. 6 seconds, 2 hands, and Dunbeer still committed the foul. He's trying to go straight up. I think he swung his hands down just a bit too much there. And Correa's going to go to the line for 2, and that will for sure be foul number 7 on the Bucks. It's also foul number 4 on number 4, Dunbeer. So this will be 2 shots because it's a shooting foul, but it's 1 and 1 the rest of the way for Roxbury, rather. First one rims out for Correa, who is the team's third leading scorer behind Burzins and Jasmine. And again, it's weird to see the lineup that I was given. Roxbury had kind of a muted reaction as I was introducing the starting lineups, and Correa misses both free throws there, but Jasmine, nigh unheard of from the first half. Second half hasn't really been scoring. Good Lord. Nelson able to stay on his feet, but only 6 to shoot here. Whip back out. Nelson, 3, front iron, no good. What? Whoa, a prolonged game of pinball there results in Correa coming away with it to Corbin and 1. Foul number 8 on the Bucks, and 3 the hard way possibly for Corbett, who entering play today only averaged 1.1 per game. Needless to say, he has exceeded that today. Sophomores only played in 9 of Roxbury's 21 games so far. Dorsalis kicks it out. Johnson over to Garby. It's an 8-point game with just over 4 minutes left. MassBay needs to score quick. Scoop layup, nearly falling into the pads. Garby makes it a 2-possession game, 53-47. Down low, Correa waits, turns, fade away good. 55-47. Roxbury trying to hang on here. 3:40 to go. Looks like Lassiter ready to check back in his next opportunity. Nearly a spill and almost traveled by Garby. Down in the corner with 10 seconds to shoot. Driving the baseline. Back to Nelson. Gets the 2, and we got a whistle and a timeout called by Coach Prez. So the lead back down to 6, 2 possessions, 55-49 in favor of the Tigers with 3:24 to go and both teams with 1 timeout left. Our next broadcast is going to be January 30th when the MassBay Buccaneers host the Quinsigamon Wyverns in NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball action, and Coach Prez's first game against his old foes, his old club, rather, current foes, old club. I'm tired, boss. You know where to watch the game live and on demand for free, by the way. This here YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. All the cool kids are doing it. 55-49. .24 to go. Full court press by the Bucks. Burzins breaks and drops it off Fay. 57-49. About to 3 minutes to go. Garby, we got a whistle. Foul on the floor, says the official. It's gonna be the 5th foul on the Bucks, and what did they get? Patino, I think. So 23 to shoot. Now, Roxbury's one more foul to get. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, so like, should be 23. 23 on the shot clock, because wasn't below that, so. 3-on-1 to go, and Roxbury has one more foul to give before MassBay is in the 1-and-1. Backing in, Dorsalis front iron, no good. I do not want to let that possession end that quickly, especially after drawing the foul. Great defense by Dorsalis. Oh, he goes down, and looks like he may have banged knees with Correa there. Correa's helped up Dorsalis and favoring his knee and able to walk off, but gingerly towards the bench as Dunbeer and his 4 fouls will come back in the game, and that looks like foul number 3 on, I think. Was it foul number 5? Well, that was on Correa. I'm not sure that was his 5th, but had Daddy Wanami on the scoreboard for the foul, but he wasn't even on the floor. Dunbeer 3, air ball. He is very clearly still hampered a little bit. Didn't get nearly enough on that shot. Lasser trying to pick it up from behind and got called for the foul. That is foul number 9 on the Buccaneers, and what is that, number 3 on Lassiter? So this is the last 1-and-1 for Roxbury. It's for Berzins at that. He sinks the first one, and a chance to get the lead up to 10. Otto's got 20, and it's a 10-point lead for Roxbury. 59-49, well beyond the freshman season average of 17.8. And Roxbury still not taking a play off defensively. The steal by Correa, and Roxbury can afford to milk the clock a little bit here. Might be a little too early to foul right now immediately for MassBay, but remember, a foul will give Roxbury 2 free throws. That would be the 10th. Berzins and 1! Garby on that one. Berzins with another free throw. He's got 23, and the lead is now 13 for Roxbury. 62-49. We're under 2 minutes to go. Lassiter, fade away from the free throw line. Side iron, no good. And the rebound tracked down by Patino. Berzins, the star of the show tonight for Roxbury, gives it up. They go down low to Fay for the layup. The lead is now 15, one shy of Roxbury's largest. That's Dorsalis. Kicks in the corner. Lassiter stood up. 14 to shoot. Backing in. Loses the handle, but it's a foul on the ground. It'll be 1-and-1 for Vinny Lassiter. Lassiter to the line for the 1-and-1. And Jacob Baliaquable going to check in for Lance Dorsalis. So Lassiter's season debut. Makes that one. Dorsalis frustrated coming off the bench, but it's been a frustrating game, I'm sure, for the Buccaneers, you know. So close and yet so far away. Erasing a 16-point lead in the first half, 16-point deficit in the first half, to actually take the lead with seconds remaining. But then Roxbury gets 2 free throws, take a 1-point lead into the intermission, and then come out strong here in the second half. And despite MassBay's best efforts, the Roxbury lead right now is just about at its largest. The 22-6 spot where Roxbury had the largest lead, 16-0 run at that. And Roxbury had just gotten the lead up to 15 before those free throws for Lassiter. Now, Carvin Garby, he's a sophomore, and in his 3 games for the Bucks has averaged 26.7 points per game. So wish he would stick around another year to really help the offense as much as he can in this new era of MassBay basketball with Coach Prez at the helm. Talking about this like this is the last game of the season. Like, you still got Dorsalis, a freshman. You got Johnson, a freshman. You got 3 guys averaging over 10 points a game that are freshmen for the Bucks. But it's been a tough one for MassBay. And they didn't win a single game in the month of December. They haven't won a Region 21 game in over. The clock's still running and finally stopped, and I think they got Corbett for the foul. They haven't won a Region 21 game in over 2 months. They only just now, a couple games ago, picked up their first road win of the season, was non-region too. But they haven't won a game on the road in region. And to start off 2025 in Region 21 play, they are down a baker's dozen to the Roxbury Tigers. Under a minute to go. Wonder if they're going to have to reset the clock a bit with how it ran a little extra after the whistle in that little hubbub there, center court. But Quincy, as I mentioned, 13-1 on the season Region 21 play. Northern Essex at 11-1. Top 8 teams advance to the Region 21 tournament, and right now, MassBay in danger of falling to 3-9. Springfield Tech, Massasoit, and UCAP right now in a 3-horse race for the final 2 spots in the tournament. Home court advantage really only matters if you're a top 4 seed or if you are CCRI, which is where the regionals will be held this year. Fay, no, gets his own rebound. It's tied up. Official getting in the way in between these guys as quickly as he can to try and separate players and let cooler heads prevail. It's going to end up being MassBay ball in the possession arrow. I have a friend of mine who's originally from Australia, and there's a former NCAA college basketball player who has here's a layup and one for Lassiter. I'm not sure how much it's going to matter in the end, but you'll love to see, you know, that effort even in what may be garbage time, all things considered, as Lassiter will go to the line to try and get three the hard way. So anyways, my friend, he's originally from Australia and a former college basketball player. Forget the guy's name. After his basketball career, oh my goodness! Ekabali Kwabwe getting tied up with Otto Berzins, and Berzins, man, if this were about 7 years ago, could have gotten inserted into a Shooting Stars meme. I was like, Alexa, play Bag Raiders. But yeah, a couple more free throws for Otto Berzins to continue to pad his game-high point totals at, what, 23 at last check? More than that at this point. 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. We get to 25. I'm going to assume he has a double-double. He probably has a rebound or two that I haven't logged. Yeah, we know what happens when you assume, right? But in all seriousness, let's see if I can miss this one. So, this college basketball player, after his basketball career was over, he moved to Australia, became a naturalized Australian citizen, and basically ran like a fish and chip shop or something like that in Ian's hometown. Ian is my friend, and he tracked the guy down because Ian, likes basketball too, and Nelson draws a foul here. And Ian noticed that the possession arrow is, well, he'd never seen that before. Like, watched 1 or 2 college basketball games, saw the possession arrow. He'd never seen that in, like, FIBA or the NBA or any other level of basketball except for college and high school in the United States for whatever reason. So he went up to the guy and said, are you the guy who used to play college basketball in the U.S.? He said, yeah. I was like, what's the deal with the possession arrow? And I said, I don't know. It's kind of odd that is a thing as opposed to the jump ball, right? Why aren't we jumping it up? It's what you do at every other level of competition in the world. Oh boy. Well, who cares about a 5-second call right now? No. That'll do it. Roxbury wins 66-55. And they led by as many as 16 and nearly finished ahead by that margin. Roxbury improves to 10-12, 7-6 in Region 21. MassBay falls to 4-11, 3-9 in Region 21 play. 25 quarter-century mark for Otto Berzins. So with that said, this has been a presentation of LSP, something for everyone, for over a decade. Copyright 2025. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Order your own eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors made in the U.S. and Canada, 100% recyclable, at shippingshieldus.com. More info in the description with the codes on the screen you see here. We may earn a commission for any sales with these codes, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is. If you'd like to advertise on our future broadcasts or other content, get in touch with me for as little as $25 a spot. You see the email address there. Or if you want to hire us to work your next live event or whatever else we may be able to help you with, there's the information on our Thumbtack, Linktree, and of course, my email. Questions, comments, howls of outrage, or you can buy stickers, shirts, and other merch from the LSP store at Creator Spring, or again, by emailing me. And of course, if you're down with the sound called LSP, follow and support us on the web. Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP37, Thumbtack, and TCG Player if you're into that sort of thing. Our next broadcast, January 30th, John Preziosa's old mates will come into Mount Ida to take on the MassBay Buccaneers. You can watch that game live and on demand right here on this here YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass. It's the Roxbury Tigers 66 and the MassBay Buccaneers 55. For Saeed Vasugi on camera and all my righty friends here at Mount Ida, my name is Sam Feeler, reminding you forever and always freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in. Fresh for 2025 suckers. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin. Yep.